Welcome! Welcome to my first long form makeup video. I'm really excited. I got invited to a super fun party. It's Cougar themed, and really the dress code is animal print. And so I have this really fun dress that has a lot of different patterns throughout. And so we're emulating not just the color, but one of the patterns. One of these sections has zebra print on it, and that's what we're emulating. I'll show you exactly where. You guys can get a closer look later in the video, but this is what we're doing. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so we are prepped. I finally prepped everything. The hot tools are heating up and my brushes are prepped. Yes, this is a solo cup for convenience. I don't know what to tell you. But red is the color of action, which means take action and like and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to see all of the looks I create, and you can create them along with me. Alrighty. So today we're going to be using the Blue Moon palette. I'm a big ColourPop fan. So this palette is great because it's all like essentially like a blue look. So one of the like parts of the dress has zebra print, and so I kind of thought that would be the easiest look to do with the tools that I have. So let me de-influence you and tell you, you don't always have to buy brand new tools for every look you're gonna do. Sometimes if you see inspo online, it can be really intimidating and be like, oh, geez, okay, what tools do I need? Or you see a video and you're like, oh, I don't know if I have that. That's totally okay. It's okay to modify a look based on the tools you have so you don't have to spend more money. Makeup is fun and I love it and I buy a lot of it, but it's expensive too. So, and it's about making you feel good. So don't feel like you need to buy new tools. I, in fact, modified my inspo look, one to be blue, because zebras aren't blue. So to be a blue background with black stripes. And then two, I modified it. Instead of taking all the way down to the lid, we're only going to do the top of the lid. Because based on the tools that I had, I thought that if I brought it all the way down to the eyelashes and included the lid, it would probably smear, because this is like not a look just to like video and take photos. I'm actually going to a party and going to be dancing and eating and socializing for hours. So I do need somewhere out of this look. Alrighty, let's get started. Okay, so to get a really good sticky base, I am starting with my eyeshadow primer, and this is gonna be realistic. I have all my stuff in front of me, but I spend a lot of time still looking for it. So this is what happens when, okay, maybe I should have a more organized kit. You girls caught me. I really should have a more organized kit, but I don't. But here we go. So start off with eyeshadow primer. So I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I like it. It's good. I may try an eyeshadow primer that color corrects next and gives me more, because I really actually love the look of concealer as my eyeshadow base. So I tend to do an eyeshadow primer and then I'll do concealer over as another base. I know that's not what most people do, but it's what I like to do. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Now, to get a really controlled application of the concealer, we are going to be using this little brush. So it's like a little concealer brush. It's angled. It's a Morphe brush, but it's unnumbered. It's from one of like their travel sets that has like 30 brushes. Most of my brushes are from that set, actually. If they're numbered, I'll tell you the number. But any of my brushes that have like this purple bottom are from Morphe, unnumbered, from one of their travel sets. Once again, I'm an engineer by training, and makeup, I love it. And so I'm just one of those people that I use what I got, and that's okay. So right now, as my concealer eyeshadow base, I'm using the Tarte Creaseless Creamy Concealer. And so I like this one. I think even though it's the same shade as some of my other concealers, it's a little bit light, but it works perfect for when I need a really light base to have my eyeshadow up here, or when I really want like a super bright under eye. I add just like a tinge of this and it is good to go. Okay, so I've been thinking about it. I'm not gonna go all the way to the eyebrow line. I want to mirror the shape of my actual like bone structure. So I know I'm gonna have like this little weird triangle right here, but it's okay. It's okay. Because I would just rather mirror my bone structure. But you can do whatever makes you feel comfortable. And then I'm going to, once I follow the lash line, flick it outward. So I'm creating like this like wavy look. I want that kind of motion to the, like the motion of the ocean. I want that kind of wavy look to the look of my eyeshadow. I'm just gonna follow the line with this. I need a little bit more concealer. I did a really light outline. I don't know if you girls can see it, but we're gonna add more because I'm actually gonna get like, I want like when you do a cut crease, that like real like a layer of concealer to really press the shadow onto it. That's what we're creating. But I believe in little by little. Obviously there's time constraints. This is probably, the little by little is probably one of the reasons why I'm always late, but it's a lot easier to add product than it is to like go back and have to take away and have to redo. So especially with like a little bit more complicated look, a little more daring look. Let's not say complicated, more daring, where you have a lot of bright colors. It's, you know, take your time. Add little by little. Of course, if it gets too much and you don't have and you don't love how the look comes out, you can always wash it off and redo it. So there's no stress. But I'm still a little by little, and then we can just add kind of girl. But if you're a just pedal to the metal kind of girl, that's great. I actually love that. Get it, girl. So you see how I'm slowly with the concealer creating that? Now while concealer is wet, I'm actually going to put the shadow on this side down. I'm going to press it down. And we're using a ColourPop brush this time. I have a second set. I buy everything in sets. I don't buy everything in sets. I have a few single brushes, but this is a ColourPop E4. And you can see it's already blue. I used it to do blue eyeshadow for something else. And so we're just going to reuse it because after I do this look, I'm going to wash my brushes. So might as well just take advantage while it's currently dirty with the color that I need. So I'm using the Starry Eyed color. And I'm just going to press. I'm going to start in the corner. Let's start in the inner corner and press into it. And I'm literally just going to follow the line of the concealer. Because I'm pressing and not blending, and I actually do want the color to be pretty vibrant, I'm picking up more product. And so and there we go, just slowly but surely building it up, following the lash line, the eyebrow line, sorry. And you're gonna get some fallout. Heavily pigmented stuff tends to have fallout. Tap out your brush. Get all that like excess off. But I don't know. I guess we always talk so much about fallout. I'm not like that afraid of fallout. Like, I feel like a little fallout's just like part of the wear. But in this process, yeah, you do want to like, you know, just tap out your brush. Ooh, did you see that? Did you see that puff? Your brush. Okay, I had a lot of fallout on that one. I'm also gonna use that color. Okay, well, there's that. Don't tap it so hard that your pigments fall out of their pans. If it wasn't for this context, I would sound kind of dirty. Well, literally just broke. Okay, so now that that happened, oh, and that was using that as my mirror. And I have more ColourPop stuff, so there's that. So I have more little mirrors. Thank God. Thank God for ColourPop and their mirrors. But I'm so bummed. I'm just using the mirror of this one. I'm actually not going to use this one in the look, but robot girl for life, nerd for life. I actually have their C3PO palette because obviously I'm waiting for them to do an R2D2 palette and a BB-8 palette. Even though I literally have a blue and an orange palette, I'll buy them because robot palettes. Talk about a dream. Doing a palette that's robot themed. My God, the robot engineer in me, the robot girl in me, and the makeup girlie in me together. Literally a dream. Oh my God. Talk about peak achievement. Okay, well, the base looks good. Now we're just going to clean up the lid a little bit from fallout and it's a little messiness. But we're gonna go over and cut crease it for the bottom. So not to worry too much. Let's do the other side. Okay, awesome. So now we're going to make the line in between the top and bottom. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make the line in between the top and bottom. And that is going to be done with, looking for the brush. Nope. Oh, there. Okay. Found it. That's what happens when you're like looking for your tiniest little brushes. So we're going to be using the MAC 208S with the, also by MAC, Black Track Long Wear Fluid Line. I like this for this particular part because with this like little brush, it's like, you see how it's like winged at the end, we can literally just little by little, and then swoop it out. And that's what's like nice about gel liner versus liquid in this particular instance. Like, we're going to use liquid in a different part of the look, but gel is a little bit more forgiving than liquid in this particular situation. I feel like, at least for me, liquid is going to run a little bit more. So that's why for this I'm using gel. Alrighty. So now just along the line of your lid, we're going to follow the line that we want. And remember, if any of the blue is under, we're going to cut crease it with more concealer. So don't stress too much about lines not being perfect yet. Or at all. Like, your lines don't have to be perfect in your makeup. Don't let like, oh, lines out of place or anything like that keep you from owning an awesome look. All right, so let's start at the corner, and we're just going to slowly but surely along the lid line. And it's gonna look a little thicker. It's coming out thick now. Okay, I think I put a little bit too much liner on this brush. That's okay. So again, it doesn't need to be perfect. Anything can be fixed. There we go. Very cool. That's all we're looking for. Just like a little separation from the top to the bottom. So, I am going to put a little less liner on the brush this time. Remember to always cap your gel liner when you're not using it. Even like if you're in the process of using it, but like your brush is not in it, because it dries fast. And it's like, there's so much product in there, you don't want it to dry out before you get a chance to really like enjoy the product. Yeah, I don't love how it looks on this side. I'm gonna add a little more product, but I think I'm gonna cut crease it a little higher. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Remember, this is an anal print look. Doesn't have to be perfect. Especially when you're like testing out new looks, trying out new techniques, or just having fun. It's a little bit too much black, but we're having fun. There we go. That looks okay. Actually, it looks good. I'll just add a little more black right here. Now we're done. Look at that. Very cool. All right. So now we're going to do the bottom part. So we can kind of get like a whole idea of what the whole eye is going to look like. And then any in between, you have to fix up. We can. The beauty of makeup. Trusting the process. I think it was one of the big YouTubers. Oh my god, I can't remember which makeup YouTuber it was. But it was one that said years ago, like, I don't understand why about makeup. It's like, in the middle of the process, you look crazy. And then, like, you finish the look, you're like, damn. This is amazing. That's how I feel about these experimental looks. It's like, they're so much fun because it's just so much, you're just playing around. Me and my friends have like a quarterly makeup night, and half the girls that show up are big makeup girlies, and half the girls that show up have never done makeup in their life before we started doing these makeup nights. And it's just so much fun because like the makeup girlies, we do like shower makeup, like we do like the most insane looks, but just looks that we would never wear out in public, but we've been just curious to try. And then the non-makeup girlies are just like learning the basics, and they're just like, how do I put eyeshadow on? And one of my friends, she like does not do a eyeliner whatsoever because she's like, I tried it once and it didn't work. And she's like, I can't do it. And I'm like, it's all good. And then, so she just learned the trick about using shadow, and she hasn't tried it yet. But that's what's so fun about these nights. And it's like, that's what's so fun about communal too. I feel like there's something so communal about doing your makeup together. And literally, we do not go out. We go to a friend's house, one different house every time. Different girl hosts every time. And we order food, have wine, and just everyone brings all their makeup. And we have a girls' night in. It's literally amazing. It's so fun. All right, so now that we did this cut crease over here, we're going to do a like blue glitter. I would show you, it's the Billie Jean in the palette, but it literally just cracked and fell on the table. So I'm not gonna show you it. I'm just going to use it as a loose powder versus a pressed powder, which it usually is. So this is a shimmer. I wanted to go shimmer on the bottom. I think it like gives it a fun detail to go shimmer on the bottom. It's a slightly different blue, so it also adds a little dimension by, it's the same color, just a little bit different shade. Now this color now, because it just broke and it's like essentially a loose powder, is gonna have a little bit more fallout for me than it would for you guys if you're using the same shadow. But you can, like I said, you can use any shadow. This would also look great as like an orange, and it could be more like tiger stripes. Or do like white and silver, and then it will literally be like zebra print, like actual zebra print. And a little bit of concealer moved, so I'm just going to cover it up with that blue. And see, now I actually have to go over with this. So like the line, make the line a little darker. Alright, I'm gonna use gel just now to define, because we're gonna use gel. No, I'm sorry, we're gonna use liquid liner for the zebra stripes. I needed a coffee. And my camera shut off from overheating, so there's that. Anyway, and where were we? Oh yes, we're doing this eye. Okay, so we just finished this side, and it's looking good, actually. Like, you like that? I love it. I may add a little more liner. Well, I'm gonna add a little more liner for sure here. And then once we start making the zebra marks, we'll add a little extra. But let's finish this eye and even it out, and then it'll be zebra stripes time. Okay, so we need our concealer again. Cut crease this side, and off we go. So I'm having a brown sugar cinnamon coffee for the first time. It's actually really good. I love cinnamon, so I wanted to try it. And I'm really lucky we have so many good coffee shops by me. So that's why I decided to try it. And yeah. And now we're just following the line of the lid. This is literally, if you're doing a classic cut crease, just following that exact line that you would. And then filling it in all the way to the end. The only difference is, yeah, generally a cut crease, you would stop halfway, and this we're just taking all the way to the end. There we go. And then we get our blue glitter eyeshadow. And this one, the blue glitter eyeshadow, the Billie Jean, I used the ColourPop E18. This is really hard to see because like the brush is also light pink. So, and the print is gold. So it's like not actually very easy to read. It's from a travel set of like 6 brushes, but it's numbered the ColourPop E18. And then we're just pressing. This one's a little bit fluffier, but it has like a flat side. So we're just pressing it into the glitter, and then we're pressing the glitter right onto the concealer. Oh, I opened my eye, and so the concealer spread a little bit up into the liner, but that's okay. Everything is fixable. Like I said before, because my blue shimmer literally just broke, process of making this look, I have a little bit more fallout than you will if you use like a pressed glitter, something like that. I mean, glitter always has a little bit more fallout than like matte shades, but definitely if it's broken, it's gonna have a lot more fallout than if it's not broken. Okay. Yeah, okay, we do have to even it out a little bit. I think I took the concealer a little bit too high on the end, but that's okay. Here we go. The color's so awesome. I love this color, and I love these two colors together. It's like Billie Jean. I can see why I call it also Jean, like play on words, because it kind of gives me that denim look. And so I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Alrighty, so let's fix the liner that got a little bit covered up. We're putting a lot less of the liner on because we just want to like fix the liner. There we go. Boom. It's a little bit higher on this side, so maybe I'll just curl this side up a little bit. There we go. Now they're even. Okay, just, oop, oop. Your nail can do so much, plus the rest of my face isn't done, so this we can always fix in post. We can fix it in post. And by that I mean at the end of the look, at the end of the eyes. Once the eyes are done, we can just fix it all up. There we go. Just darken it up just a touch, just enough. Boom. This side too. Just darken it out just a touch. They look awesome. Love it, love it, love it. I'm just like seeing if it's like even enough. Probably could dig it up a little bit, but am I? Probably not. I hate to say that, but it's just like, I think it looks good. I think it looks great. And no one's ever gonna see like those little imperfections that we feel are there, but are not really there. But are not really there. I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm by myself in this room. I'm talking with you guys. So it's like, do you guys ever do that? It's like you're talking to your friends on the phone and you're like whispering. It's like, why are we whispering if we're alone? I don't know, but I do that all the time. Now we're gonna start with the leopard, zebra. No, we're not doing, well actually, no, leopard's different. Tiger stripes or zebra stripes on the top part of the lid. Because remember what I said, like I need longer wear from this. So I just kind of thought if I used liquid eyeliner on here and like made lines down here on the lid itself, it would just not wear well. And I feel like people can see it a little bit better when it's higher. So we're going to do it on the like sky blue portion of the lid. So this is just sort of like free. Just like little lines. They can cross themselves. Not to be perfect. You see? It was actually pretty quick. Yeah, they don't have to be perfect. Like, nothing in nature comes out like perfectly symmetrical and perfectly aligned and doesn't cross itself at all. And so just very, very free-flowing. Now we do the other side. It's very hard for me to talk while I do my liner. Even though this is not technically my liner, it still feels like it is. So cool. I love it. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I love it. I love it. It's so different. It's so different. Like, that's what I love about makeup. It's like you can just really have fun with it. So, next, I'm just gonna do basic liner. Like, literally just like with this, with my liquid liner, just like do like a simple line right here. Simple liner. You could take it out if you wanted. I just don't feel like it. Like, I don't feel like taking it very far. Because I want the lines up here. Like, I want the top of the look to be the main event. This is just sort of like, you know, bring it home. Tight in. Hello. So I finished the look as well as my hair. Got dressed. This is the outfit. So this is a pattern over here we're emulating. It's like throughout the dress in like different sections. Yeah, you guys can see my head when I show you the pattern. That's where the look inspiration came from. And here we go. Yeah, crimped hair, which I don't know. I just think like the waviness of the crimping just mirrors the like waviness of the ocean, the waves and twists and turns of the fabric and the pattern. So I was just feeling like the crimp hair just came to me. I'm like, oh, we got to the way like when your hair's crimped like this, like how it catches the light. It's so beautiful. So this is the look. Thank you for joining me and for getting ready for my cougar party with me. I hope this has inspired you for next time you guys want to wear animal print to not just match the colors of your makeup to like even the pattern and have fun with it. Bye.